boy, it is so worth it. Hello beautifuls! Today we're going to look at some of my Sephora recommendations. So if you want to get some good suggestions on what you should pick up from the Sephora sale, then just keep watching. I love making beauty product review videos for you, and I also love trying out new makeup, and I also like just talking about makeup. So if you're also into that, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and also make sure to share it if, wait, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. Also make sure to like this video if you find that you are enjoying it and if you find that it's been helpful. Also make sure to share it with your friends and family if you feel like they can benefit from this video. There's going to be a lot of valuable information in today's video. I am giving you my top recommendations, like products that just are top performing, different from the others, almost like a necessity. So yeah, you want to make sure you share it with your friends and family. I decided that I really wanted to just talk about products that have been such a game changer in my life, and I feel like they are so amazing that if you can get them during the sale, then it is going to be such a steal. I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible. I really just want to show you the product and briefly talk about, you know, why I almost feel like it's a necessity for you. Because I wasn't even supposed to film this video today anyways. And also, by the way, this is super random, but Animal Crossing update is coming out tomorrow. Oh my god, I kind of just want to take off a week from YouTube. We're also just super comfy today in my Uniqlo sweater. Honestly, this is like one of the comfiest sweaters I have ever tried. I'm going to talk about one of the products that has been such a game changer in my life, and I've been trying out some other like poreless primers. This one is the best, and I'm going to cover a few reasons why I think this is a really outstanding primer and why you and everyone and their moms needs to pick this up. First of all, it hides your pores beautifully to the point that like after you're done putting on foundation, you could barely see your pores. Now mind you, if you have huge pores, I cannot speak for you, but I'm pretty sure you could spend a little bit more time applying a little bit more product and dabbing more of the product into your skin. But so far, out of all the pore minimizing products I have tried, this one almost makes it look like my pores are invisible. Yesterday I did not wear this and I was like, I don't think I can go without this anymore. Another reason why I love it is because it goes a long way. When I first saw this tube, I was like, what the heck is this? I don't even know if you could tell how small it is, but I was like, I just paid $32 for this, what the heck? But I realized that I have had this for almost a year, and there's still a decent amount. I am definitely going to pick this up for the Sephora sale, just because I think it's a steal to get it on sale. They also sell this at Ulta though. I believe I got this at Ulta when they were doing their like half off sale, so I could possibly wait for that, but then again, I don't know if they will have it for the sale next year. However, this is a very popular product. It is a cult favorite product, so I'm pretty sure a lot of places throughout the year will have sales on it. I'm pretty sure on Black Friday they might have a sale on it. So I don't know, I'm kind of debating if I should pick it up or not because it's so popular. I generally think it will go on sale at other points of the year and also probably be half off, which in that case, this is a huge steal. Like if you get this half off, like you might as well get two of them. Love this stuff. Another probably last reason why I love this product is how it makes your face look. It's not just pore minimizing, but it also will make your foundation look a little bit better. It'll make it look a little bit softer. Like even right now, my face, I feel like it looks a little bit softer because of this product. It has a very nice, soft, like kind of matte texture. It's perfect. And another plus about this is that it's supposed to keep you matte. Right? I think this is also supposed to keep you matte, but I don't really use it for matte keeping myself dry. I just use it for the pores, and I use it for the way that it looks. It's just outstanding. So I'm going through my makeup right now and looking at things that I feel like more are a necessity. Like that Benefit primer, I feel like is a necessity. People need it in their lives. So I'm trying to boil it down to that, which is kind of hard. There is a lot of really good brow products on the market. I cannot say this is a necessity, but if you are looking for a really good brow pomade, check out the Benefit POWmade. If you get this, you're not going to be disappointed. It's one of the most natural looking brow pomades I have ever used. I actually have it on my brows today. Looks so natural. The color is perfect. Also love that it has a brush cleaner on here. It's so convenient. I love that I don't have to like brush the remaining product on the lid or this lip area right here. So I love that, and just so easy to work with. I'm not good with brow pomades, so I just shied away from them, but this one's so easy to use. Again, I don't think it's a necessity. If you like your brow pencil, just stick with your brow pencil, because personally I find that I prefer using a brow pencil just because I don't have to get out an extra brush, and it ends up being a little bit faster for me. Also, I wouldn't pick this up if you have really sparse brows, because you're gonna have to spend a lot of time building this product up in order to get a really bold brow. I have talked about this already. Like, this is amazing. This is the Lancome Lash Primer. Just pick it up. Like, if you are curious, if you're a little bit curious, just pick it up. You're gonna be so happy you did. It does one of two things. Either one, it's going to enhance what your mascara already does. So if your mascara is lengthening, curling, volumizing, it's going to enhance that. And if it doesn't do that, it's going to make your mascara last all day long. So you know, sometimes you apply mascara and then later on in the day they start to droop down. This is going to help them stick up. But what I find interesting and what I don't always love about it is that it doesn't always do both of those things. I don't really know how that works. Sometimes it does one or the other, and sometimes it does both. So like, for example, sometimes it will give me volume, you know, it will like enhance the way my mascara looks, but then my lashes will start falling down throughout the rest of the day. And then if it doesn't do that, then it'll do the other thing where it will keep my lashes up all day long. So I don't know, confusing, but it is amazing. I have tried a lot of eyelash primers in the past. I kind of thought there was like no point to them, but this one is just like the best one ever. Oh, I forgot to carry on what I was saying. I have tried a lot that just didn't even work and sucked. Another thing I really like about this is that you don't have to wait for it to dry. It is recommended that you apply it, and then immediately after you can apply your mascara. So I also really like that. This is awesome. You also get a decent sized tube. I actually picked this up at Ulta. It was half off, but I doubt that it'll be there often because I don't feel like it's that big and popular of a product. I feel like Lancome's not that big. I don't know, that could just be me. But yeah, everyone needs this in their life. If you've ever been hesitant about eyelash primers, if you felt like they didn't work, definitely pick this one up. Another necessity is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. You will see that a lot of the products I'm mentioning are products that are already highly talked about. They're not like nothing new or something that you probably haven't heard of, but that's just because I tend to go for products that are usually like top performing products that are well known and sometimes like overhyped. I just like buying that type of makeup. I'm like really uncomfortable with buying makeup that I know nothing about. So that's what you're gonna get in this video. And like I said, with that said, a lot of these products can be found on sales all throughout the year, so you don't necessarily need to get them at Sephora. I feel like this video is a mixture of like just recommendations in general as opposed to like a Sephora recommendation. Anyways, this is the 24-hour brow setter. This is from Benefit. When I first tried this, I wasn't crazy about it, and I found a trick to it that for me makes it a little bit more long lasting. By the way, sorry if you're hearing typing. That's my boyfriend typing, but yeah, we're gonna ignore it. Anyways, so I found that if I take the brush, instead of just like whoosh, 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 brushing it up, I brush it up and then I let the brush stay there. So let me give you an example of what I do. So basically I brush the eyebrow hair up, as you can see, and then I just let the brush stay there for a little bit. And then another thing you could do is that you could take this flat side here and press it against your brow. Just keep it there for a few seconds and then remove. And bam! Your brows are glued. Like even right now, my brows are like rock hard right now. But when I was just using it and just brushing it upward and then calling it a day, I found that my brows would still kind of fall a little bit. So I was really disappointed. So that is a trick. And then after I discovered that trick, I love this stuff. I am going to repurchase it because so far it's the best brow setter I've tried. And I also love how it has two sides, and then it also has that flat side so you can lay the brow flat on your brow. And I almost feel like sometimes I get that like soap brow look. So definitely consider picking this up. I can't say that I have like a favorite brow pencil yet. I'm still looking for like the perfect brow pencil. And like I said, I'm trying to stick with things I feel like are necessary for you. But I do want to mention this eyebrow pencil from Gucci. First of all, the packaging is beautiful, but this is such an easy eyebrow pencil to use. And again, it looks very natural. So if you like brow pencils and you don't mind that it's like non-retractable, then I would say go for this. I have no complaints about this brow pencil. It's a plus that it looks so nice. Again, a bit pricey. I don't think it's a necessity. You can find other brow products, but what I especially love about this eyebrow pencil is how natural it looks and how easy it is to use. It almost comes off looking like a powder as opposed to a pencil. This, now, I feel like this is a necessity. Everybody needs this in their life. Like, this is something that I would gift everyone. Although I would have to find their correct skin tone. This is a setting spray. It's from Dior, so it is pricey. But I haven't seen any other setting spray perform the way this does. You can get a similar effect with a setting powder, but I really love this because, again, instead of like a powder, it really does set the makeup. You can apply it over the powder, and it helps to just keep you like a little bit matte throughout the rest of the day, although that's not why I use it. I use it for the way that it looks. The reason why I got this is because of Michelle Wang. She said it gives you this kind of like airbrushed look, and it definitely does. I'm going to pick this up for the rest of my life unless I find something better. The downside to this product is that it's an aerosol can. So if you are getting 2-day shipping with Sephora, this is going to ship a little bit later. It might make your whole delivery ship a little bit later just because it is an aerosol can. And honestly, obviously you don't want to travel with it and stuff like that. And it's only 2.3 ounces, so I don't know if you could travel with aerosol cans. I can't remember. So I don't know. If you know, then you know. But it is just, it's amazing. I think this is going to last a really long time. I only use this on pretty much like special occasions. I could use it all the time, but it's kind of like I could use my powder to get a slightly similar effect, and I'd rather use my powder because my powder is going to last a really long time. But this is something that, like, if I'm going out or if I want to look my best, then I spray this on. It is just so amazing. It comes in a few different tones. It does have a hint of color to it, but you can't see it. Like, I literally spray it and then nothing behind me gets any color on it or anything like that. It's just, it's amazing. You know what, in fact, I will use it right now. I don't know if you'll be able to tell because I feel like my skin already looks better. Okay, anyways, let's spray it. So you spray it in a Z-like shape. I don't know if you're gonna tell because I feel like my face, I don't know, my face looked pretty nice already, but I don't know. If you can notice later, just, I assure you this stuff is so good. If you want like a better review of this product and like to see how it performs, just check out Michelle Wang's video on the Dior setting spray. It's amazing. Pricey, but amazing. Amazing, amazing. Another product that will make your foundation look really nice is the Gucci Serum. This, I probably shouldn't even mention this because it's not a necessity, but it has this really soothing, calming feel when you apply it, and it just makes your foundation look so much nicer. But it's pricey, but it's really, really pretty. I love staring at this. You could barely see it, but yeah, I love staring at this. But not a necessity. I love this stuff. But what I do feel like is a necessity, I don't think you're going to find a powder better than this, unless you decide to. Maybe you can. I don't know. I have tried a lot of powders. This is the best overall face powder. It's kind of like a setting powder, but you can also use it as like your foundation. I got mine in the shade 05. There's no name to it, I don't see on here, but this, I love this so much. I also love it because it is compact, so I can travel with it. And I bring this with me every time I travel because I just use the sponge inside of it. And all I do is I get my cotton saturated and I just dab it into the skin. I don't rub it, I dab it, and it looks great. This is another item, if I could gift this to people, I would. However, I would tell them, take the sponge and dab it into your skin. I don't see the same effects when I take a powder brush and apply it on my face. I see the biggest noticeable difference when I take like a beauty blender or the sponge that's inside of here and I dab it into the skin. It's very similar to the Dior setting spray where it kind of gives you a little bit of that softer airbrush look. But I do feel like the Dior is a little bit more outperforming than this one. But I love this. Again, it's pricey, but I think it's worth it. For me personally, it's lasted a really long time. I don't use it a whole lot just because I have other powders that I use, but this is definitely something I would repurchase, and when I'm out of it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick this up again. I think there are a lot of top performing mascaras, so I'm not going to recommend much to you. I will say I do like the I'm not going to say that any of these mascaras are a necessity because I just think that there's great mascaras everywhere, but I do really like the Roller Lash from Benefit. I like Benefit's their Real Magnet Mascara. I love the Gucci mascara. I feel like the Gucci mascara helps to make your lashes look natural. It has that like natural wet look to it. So those are some good mascaras. Here's a product that honestly I feel like this is a necessity if you like cream bronzers. This is the Match Stick from Fenty Beauty, and I have mine in the shade Truffle. I put a little bit around my nose, underneath my chin. It's very natural looking. It's just the best cream bronzer I have ever used. I have no complaints. There's not a whole lot of cream bronzers at Sephora, so I don't feel like I have a lot to compare it to. My ring is being magnetized to it. Ooh, it's magic. Anyways, also really nicely shaped, and I feel like this is going to last me for the rest of my life. So if you're interested in picking up the matchstick, or if you've been curious about it, pick it up. You're not going to be disappointed. Just make sure you get your right shade and you'll be good to go. I don't have any eyeshadow palettes that I feel like are a necessity. However, this is one of like the only palettes on the market that has all mattes and has a black matte. I went looking through the entire website for that palette, and this is like the only palette that performs this kind of magic. In addition to that, these shadows are amazing. They feel nice, they're so soft, they blend seamlessly into the skin, they are just the perfect everyday nude, neutral, whatever colors. And again, it's got this black in here, which is also insanely good. I wore this on Halloween and I applied it along with some liquid eyeliner over my eye, and I swear they were almost identical in color. Obviously the liquid eyeliner was a little bit more pigmented, but they blended so well together you can all hardly tell that there was a difference. And plus the size is perfect, so easy to travel with. This is the best, in my opinion, the best matte neutral eyeshadow palette on the market. I always get mixed between neutral and nudes. Are those two like the same thing? Anyways, if you know, you know. But yeah, amazing. Unless another like company comes out with a similar concept, I'm probably just going to keep repurchasing this because it's amazing. It fits the description to a T. Overall, I feel like a necessity because everybody needs a good nude in their life. Everybody needs good nudes, you know? Everybody needs a nude. If you have watched my previous videos, you know how obsessed I am with Patrick Ta's blush palette, okay? This is hard to come by. It gets sold out constantly. If you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it because it is such a steal. It is overall cheaper than buying the individual palettes, and I mean, you get 3. It's just amazing. But if you can't get this, get Patrick Ta's Major Headlines blush. And make sure when you get it, if you do decide to get it, you have to apply the powder first and then the cream and then dab it in with a beauty blender. And if you do that, this will be the best blush you have ever tried in your life. I love this so much. I don't need more blush, but I really do want to pick up She's Baked because I love brown blushes. Yeah, I think his blush is like he is about $38, and that's really pricey, but boy, it is so worth it, especially considering that like blushes last you forever. I hardly ever finish a blush, and if I do, it takes me years. So this, my friends, trust me when I say this, this is a necessity. And I've tried a lot of blushes. Just kidding, I'm not gonna go there. Anyways, just get it, it's great. So I have a lot of lipsticks, and I think a lot of them are great, and I kind of feel like I would classify these as necessities, but in certain categories and depending on what you like. So I have 3 different lip products here, and the first one, I think probably the best lip product that I've tried so far, in general, Sephora and outside of Sephora, is the Fenty, what are you called again? The Fenty lip balm. What are you called? Gloss bomb creams. These are really hype, so I can see why some people might like, it's almost a turn off because it's such a hype product. Everybody talks about how much they love this and how amazing it is, and when they got released, Rihanna always like hypes this up and creates her own like theme song for it and stuff. But surprisingly, it is the best tinted lip balm I have used. It is. It's comfortable, it hugs your lips, it's got amazing pigmentation, it's shiny, and it is long lasting. So I highly recommend this, and if you are not sure what color you should pick up, get it in the color Fenty Glow, and get the Gloss Bomb Cream. You can get the sheer one too, but the Gloss Bomb Cream, it's just got the perfect hint of a mauve-y color that's going to be suitable for every single skin tone. I love this stuff so much. If this ran out, I would repurchase it. It's probably not the funnest color out of all of them, but it's the most wearable one. It is your everyday lip balm. Another cool thing about this product, and I'll show you right now, is that you can also use it as a topper. I use this as a topper often. Oh, I should have done that in front of the camera. I also just stained my brush a little bit, but it's okay. So now my liquid lipstick, my matte liquid lipstick, is now a gloss. You can't really tell. I don't feel like that was a good combination. Anyways, everybody needs that. That is a product I would put in everyone's stocking. Moving on, if you like a good matte lipstick, then you gotta get the Makeup by Mario lipsticks. I did a full review on this, and the video did very well, so I'm assuming a lot of people are interested in this product. Just pick it up. It's the best. Only downside is that it's not super long lasting. It's also not transfer proof. I wish it lasted a lot longer, but he did come out with lip liners, so that will definitely help to increase the longevity. I'm just bummed because this lipstick does claim to be long lasting. It's not long lasting. It's probably gonna give you about 3 hours or so, but it is the best. I haven't tried a lot of matte lipsticks just because I don't like how drying they are, and overall I didn't really like the way they looked on my lips. But this one I just love. I've also tried the Pat McGrath matte lipsticks. I think it's called Matte Trance. I wasn't too pleased with those. I hardly use them, but this one, I just love these. They give you this like soft blurring effect on your lips. They're like creamy, they don't feel drying, and they're just so beautiful. They come in so many different shades. The packaging is also really nice. So this, if you're looking for a good matte lipstick, I feel like this is a necessity, but I don't know. I just think everyone needs to have this in their makeup collection. And then the last lip product, which I'm kind of hesitant. I can't say this is a necessity because I feel like it's going to be a hit or miss for a lot of people, but this is the Dior Gloss. First of all, it's pricey, but I just love this. Like, I don't know what it is. I really love the fat wand. It feels really comfortable when you're applying it, and I don't know, unless you have like insanely tiny lips, I don't find having a problem with the wand being too big. It's a buildable lip gloss, tinted lip gloss, and I find that the more you put on, the better it looks. I would have to say two of my favorite things about this lip product is how long lasting it is. I don't really understand how like a lip gloss, well it's actually a lip oil, but I don't understand how a product like this that's so slippery like lasts so long on your lips. It just stays there, even after eating and all that. Packaging is also really nice, and I think the second thing that I like about this is I think it's the color that I like. I really like the way it just looks on your lips, and like I said, I find that I have to like build up the intensity and then I just get that like perfect shade. It kind of just looks like there's a little bit of blood flow to your lips and then you have gloss on it. I don't know, I really like it. I personally would pick up the shades red or pink because that is going to mimic like the natural look of your lips. Obviously, if you have really deep lips, it's still going to work for you because it kind of like blends in with your lip color and creates this unique lip color. So like I said, I would get either pink or red. If you're a deeper skin tone, I probably would go for red. And if you're not impressed with it off of the first swatch, then keep piling it on and then kind of wait like 10 or 15 minutes and then you'll kind of see the color change a little bit, and I think you'll be like, whoa, okay, I love this. And it is a bit sticky, but it's also still comfortable. I don't know what it is about this, but I really enjoy having it on my lips. And when I travel, I always bring one of these with me. It's also, like I said, really enjoyable to apply it on the lips. It just feels really nice. So I do really like this. But I haven't found anything quite like this as well. Wow, there's actually a lot more recommendations than I thought. I also think the Beauty Blender is perfect. If you've been curious about whether or not you should pick up the Beauty Blender, go for it. This is what I have to say about the Beauty Blender. There's a lot of dupes for the Beauty Blender, but there is nothing that is like 100% the same. I personally have other beauty blenders. I have some from Amazon that I love, and they're very similar. So for me, that's what I use, especially because I have like a whole complexion process. So if it doesn't look good, then I can go into like setting powder and I don't know. So, but with the Beauty Blender, I just feel like it's still the best beauty sponge on the market. And I feel like if you are getting it for half off, it's definitely absolutely the best beauty sponge you could pick up. So if you are curious about whether or not you want to get it, definitely consider it. And I think getting it on sale is a really good idea because, like I said, it's not too much of a necessity. You can get other beauty sponges, but it's still just like a top performing product. So I do really enjoy the Beauty Blender. I do think it is definitely worth the hype. Then we have the Clinique Cleansing Balm. I've been dabbling with a few cleansing balms lately. This is the best one. And also Pharmacy's Cleansing Balm is really good as well. And then I think I'm going to wrap it up with this because I could probably find more products as I'm going through this. I just want to mention this Gucci gloss. This is definitely not a necessity, but if you like to have gloss on your eyes, then consider picking up the Gucci gloss. I haven't found anything quite similar to this, but if you want that like wet look on your eyes, go for it. I really like using this as a natural looking highlight on days where I'm not wearing any makeup. I like to apply this to the apples of my cheek, but I have to make sure I use very little and work in dabbing it into my skin. Another cool thing about this is that you can also use it as a lip balm, and it's a really nice lip balm at that. So as you can see, it's multi-purpose. It's in a really cute frosted jar. Again, not a necessity, but really fun. I always travel with this because, like I said, on days where I don't want to put on a lot of makeup, or I'm putting on very little makeup, then I will pop this on. And I also love how I can use it as a lip balm as well. So those are going to be all of my recommendations. Again, most of these products are things that I feel like are a necessity if you are already like using these types of products or into these types of products. I don't even know if that made sense. I'm just gonna go ahead and hop on out of this. I hope you guys have a happy experience shopping for the Sephora VIB sale. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.